Now, one of the things I'm seeing in ODM is Vita and Vita kwa wenyewe. Because you see, when Raila Odinga as in was there, Raila was like the father. And you see, in any house where a father is, of course, there's unity. But when the father is gone, wanga kuna rangos, kuna vita. And now, what you are seeing here is that ODM members, some of them don't respect Oburu Odinga. They see him as a weak person who cannot command any control in Nyanza and of course in Kenya. And they see him as someone who is just a brother to Raila Odinga. That's why we even had Atandi and some other ODM members saying that the only people should go.
They were with Jaramogi when Jaramogi was alive. They were trying to help Jaramogi to become president. They failed. Then Raila Odinga adopted them. They tried to help Raila Odinga to become president. They also failed. Now that Raila Odinga has moved on, they still want to give us direction. I want to tell those politicians that your time is up. Your time is up. You will not give us direction now. Now we have a team of young, competent leaders.
The old people did not help Raila Odinga to become the president, so they should go. And that message was very wrong because it touched on, the moving Oburu Odinga and Orengo, and of course replacing them with the young people. And now, what I'm saying here, yesterday, even so, Agwambo's daughter, Winnie Odinga, saying that ODM should have a NDC and decide on who the next leader should be.
There's something that I wanted to tell you. When it came to the matter of this broad-based government, the people of ODM entrusted one person with the management of that relationship. And that person was Baba Raila Odinga. That relationship is complicated. And therefore, we are looking and we are wondering, those that are taking it upon themselves to manage it now, are they capable?
And this prompted Oburu Odinga to answer her and tell her, my daughter Winnie Odinga, we will talk this matter as a family. So that all those factors shows that ODM would have won a vita and Oburu Odinga will not have an easy time of controlling ODM. Now, what intrigues me is that in ODM, there are powerful people who have been given jobs. And Ruto himself yesterday said that Oburu Odinga is the one who gave him the list of the people who will become the ministers. Listen.
The Honorable Daktari Oburu Odinga. This great party has given you the honor to steer the affairs of this party. We can only wish you well. We can only wish you Godspeed. We can only wish you God's grace that you, where your brother and our friend Raila Amolo Odinga has left this party, I know for sure that you are not only his brother, but you are also his friend and confidant. I say so because on every matter that I discussed with Raila Odinga, if there was to be a second person, it was Aburu Odinga. He would always, I remember even when we were discussing this broad-based arrangement, he said the first person you must call is Aburu Odinga. It's Aburu Odinga who came and told me this is the list of the ministries we are thinking about. And it was a fairly long list.
Yes, so he's actually saying that Raila Odinga trusted Oburu Odinga, and Raila could not do anything without consulting Oburu Odinga. And the list was long. Yes, Ruto said that the list was long. So my point here is that with the struggles you are seeing, with the fights you are seeing in ODM, and these fights are brought by the ministers, the CS that are now in government, and they feel that their jobs are at stake. They feel that they can be removed from any time from their job. So What they're doing, they're trying to take over the ODM party. And we have seen Opio and we have seen Joe and Buddy, talking in a way that does not align with the party's manifesto or the party's resolutions. And this shows that indeed, these people, they are trying to take over ODM for Oburu Odinga. So that, by taking over ODM, that will make Ruto believe in them and not to remove them from their ministries or from their cabinet positions. Because what it says that people are fighting for themselves. We are seeing Opio and and other ODM members telling off Oburu Odinga and Sifuna. In fact, we even saw them saying that Sifuna should be removed from the party. Why? Because Sifuna has been fighting, Ruto. Sifuna has been against the broad-based government. We even saw Opio and his team saying that the old people should leave.
Mtoto yangu Winnie akisema ati Raila alikuwa hapo na sasa tutafute mwengine kusaidia kuendelesha hii broad-based government. Ninamwambia hiyo mtoto yangu tutaongea na yeye kinyumbani. Nitamwambia kinyumbani. Lakini hii kiti ambacho nyinyi mnamenipatia ya kuongoza ODM, kuwa party leader ya ODM, nitaendelea vile Raila alikuwa anaendelea na nimebeba hiyo.
Of course, he was referring to Orengo who has been against the broad-based. So the thing is that they are trying to take over ODM party. So that, should they do that, William Ruto will not have otherwise but to actually make the ministers, even should they even win the next term, Ruto will have to make them ministers in his government. And that is the game plan that is being played here. That's what you see now. Right now, in ODM party, there is no one voice. People are talking this way, some are talking this way. Some are even saying that old people should leave and old people should let ODM party be run by the younger version. Yes, by the younger version. So that is actually what is happening currently in ODM. And of course, all this war, the person who will be the key beneficiary is William Ruto, because his main mission is to win the support from the ODM base, or the support of ODM base. He wants, in the next election, he wants to be voted by the ODM people. Because should he combine ODM votes and his votes, of course, he thinks that he can win the presidency. That's why you see they are trying to sideline or distance themselves from Kalonzo and Gachagua, because they want to win the Luo Nyanza votes. They want to win the coastal votes. So that is the game plan that is being played here. So the death of Raila Odinga has changed the metrics. The arithmetic in politics. And now, this arithmetic, should William Ruto win the war in his calculations, of course, Ruto will benefit big in 2027. So it will take upon ODM leaders to decide whether they want to support Ruto or not. So should ODM leaders say that they want to support maybe Kalonzo or Gachagua, of course, William Ruto will lose the game. So the buck stops with ODM party. Now tell me, do you believe ODM will actually, disintegrate? Do you think they will split? And do you think the old version, as the way they say it, do you think they will be removed from the position of ODM, from the ODM leadership? And do you think Oburu Odinga will command ODM, as the way we are seeing some other members trying to discredit him? Thank you guys. Tell me what you think. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dota Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.